Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Woods. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Defense not pressing this time. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Completion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Trojans will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Throws a stiff arm. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return where they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They'll run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, Chris, this is what makes college football so exciting. If you have an athlete like this in the backfield, it's a matter of time before he's going to break one open and make the defense pay. What a run by this quarterback.
Finding some room at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone leader? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. That sack sets up a third down play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's found some room at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's catching. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
And they'll use the ground game here. And the junior able to bring him down quickly.
Brings up second down.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats.
USC 13.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And sack sets up an important third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down and 10.
At the 36. That's a first down.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Trojans keep the football on the move. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Michigan offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down and goal. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a few.
Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA